Hey, what's up? We're going to check out Read the Robotanist. Let's hit play. Haven't actually even hit play yet, so let's see what happens here. I do have my Xbox One controller ready, just in case, of course, paired and ready to go. Definitely prefer to play controller if possible. Okay, so we are greeted with the launcher screen. Let's turn this to fantastic. I don't know why it went to fastest. Let's hit play and see what happens. Ooh, got a unique Unity screen there. Okay, music playing. Reach shoots. Okay, I didn't hit anything in that move forward. So, if somebody wants to read that, they're not really getting the opportunity to read that. So maybe that should be slowed down. Disregard the Epic Games thing. I do like the... Oh, nice. Okay. Cool music. Little rock action. I'm having a hard time following this. I'm a pretty quick reader. But it's a little bit fast, even for someone who reads quickly, I think. And I don't think that it should be automatic, or if it's going to be automatic, it should be much slower. Because when you launch a game, you're not always ready to be just instantly reading something like that. Normally, you like launch to a menu and you have to push play or something. So here's our button. Okay, current jam. How do we... Okay, I'm hitting all types of buttons. Alright, so we have no controller support for the menu, it seems. We do have keyboard support. Okay. And mouse. Good. Alright. Again, this went right to fastest. Kind of interesting. Why we can't run it on fantastic? Is that just not working? I'm on a 3070 and an i9 10900K, so I feel like we should be good here to run on fantastic. Alright, I do like having the stuff here. Okay, let's hit new game. See what happens. Story, alright. Cool to see. Music's good so far. I really appreciate the rock music. Again, no controller support here, only mouse and no keyboard. So it's kind of asking a lot of your players to make them use multiple control schemes just to get through the menu system. I know that sounds really really nitpicky, but you know, people are lazy. So okay, learning to move. Yeah, because we do have controller support here. So all right, that feels pretty good. Jump. All right. I know that it's obviously the learn portion, but just some little indicator on screen, even for just a second or two, to show me like what to do to move. Obviously I jumped, but I would not know that I could jump if I mean, obviously I hit the button, but you want... Oh, I think my controller turned off. It's kind of weird. You pause for a second, because I do believe I've lost control. Okay, now we're back. Controller. Okay. Hurry up. Okay, I see the time remaining thing. And again, but, oh, there's just no indicator of what the buttons are. I just kind of have to guess. And you don't want your players necessarily to do that. Because, again, I see there's like a speed type burst button, but nothing indicating that would be a thing. Man, I know that... Okay, get to there. I'm... Okay, when I say jump, but... No indicator. Okay, so what... Is that a wall? I can't really... You can't see that very well until you look to the right. I think that's like a little texture issue there. Definitely very difficult to see that portion. Okay, I don't know how to get here. Should I just double tap? Okay. Again, no real indicators. Alright, shoot. What does that mean? Do I shoot something? Ah! Okay, I made it. Jump around. Can't see that. Again. unless I look around the other way. So definitely, I don't know if that's a texture lighting issue. I'm not gonna make that. I don't know if it's a lighting thing or if that's just some sort of texture issue. All right, I'm gonna have to slow down there. Interesting, trying to get used to the controls. And then obviously, you know, obviously part of the draw here is the no animation between left and right, which looks cool. Okay, I don't know what those do. Again, no indicator of what anything really does yet. Maybe it was in the story that I skipped, but, you know, I'm not the only one that's going to skip the story. Oh, okay, slow down, Reed. Slow down, Reed. Made it work. I can't figure out if that's actually... It almost feels like a vehicle, right? That's like a vehicle controller. In a way... I didn't make that. Almost feels like a vehicle controller in a way. It's just an interesting control thing that you have to kind of get used to. You know what it's like? I know what it feels like. It's like I'm controlling a ball. That's what it feels like. Especially with these kind of ramps here. Oh, I'm not going to make that. That's not going to work. A bunch of buttons. I don't know. Don't know what anything does yet. So definitely, I would say the number one thing that we're missing here is just a tutorial setup of some sort to show what buttons are. And it could be even as simple as an on-screen overlay, really. When you start up a map, or when you start up the first map at the very least, to show you, hey, you know, move with the left stick, rotate camera with the right stick. I didn't make that. You know, speed burst with right button, shoulder button. I assume that's what that's supposed to be. I mean, that seems to be working. Okay, and left shoulder button. Oh, see, I see the arrows down there now. Okay, interesting. What if you do them both at the same time? What happens? It seems like the front one is winning. All right, now I got it. I think we're good now. Again, don't know what it means to get the things. Is there some sort of like, now some games have like, you know, 2 stars, 3 stars, depending on how well you do in the game. It's not gonna work. Depending on how well you do in the level, you like finish and you get like 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars, and it's either based on like how much stuff you collected or how long it took you to get to the level, or some combination of both. That was an interesting one. Movement's pretty cool, though, once you get the hang of it and don't jet yourself forwards and backwards. Like I said, when I start thinking of it as more like a little roller ball, it works better for me. There we go. Ah. And obviously I have a tendency to just want to finish it quickly and not spend all day each level. Oh, no. Ah, you punk. Oh, I was actually good there, and then I hit one extra left bumper. Alright. Alright, let's beat this level now. Stop playing around. I like the, you know, there's some difficulty there. Obviously, hopefully it won't be too hard for most players. I can't tell if we can actually fit through those gaps or not. I do like the water background. That gives a little bit of a added effect. Just gonna set up. I don't know what I just did. I don't even know how that's possible. It definitely didn't seem like if there's a cooldown on the jumping, I just beat the cooldown. Probably by hitting something. So I don't know if it's based on... Yeah, I tried it there to see if it was like, if you touch something. That's not it. Haven't noticed yet. Okay, yeah, the music. I don't know if the same song is playing over and over in this level. Why did I do that? I think I can make that. Alright, don't know how many levels there are. I'm interested to see some variety maybe in some of the texturing work. Again, that white texture just is not really working well because there's no kind of shadowing effect on it really. Not enough to tell. And again, when I'm facing this way, you can see the shadows. but when we're facing the other way, kind of right on it, you can't tell. Okay. Can we get that? Got it. Okay. So like again, this direction. So I could see the shadow up there on the next level, but on this level you really can't. No idea if these are good. I guess they are. I don't know. Is there maybe a power up for like time? I don't think that's what that is, but that would be a cool power up. Would be something like to give you extra time, or maybe something that speeds you up, or something along those lines. I feel like I'm going in circles. I definitely am going in circles. Okay, I'm still not sure exactly what to do there. Okay. Alright, got it. Oh, this one's very short. Okay. I think I had that. Okay. Probably not the intended method here. Now we have to like find a way to... Let's go. Alright. Pipe Dream. I do like the unique names. This game, if it doesn't have it, would probably fare very well with some Steam Workshop stuff. And having some user-generated content, I feel like would probably fare really well. Especially in something like this, because, you know, if you could put pieces together where they could make like a level editor. Oh, that was weird. I just wanted to go fast and see what happened. Oh, weird. Going for the world record on this one, I guess. On the precision areas, the left and right is a bit wonkier. I mean, not the feel of the controls, but the movement of the character. I really wonder if, even without an animation, because I see that there's like a left moving animation and a right moving, and actually really all it is the flashing, right? So what if there were more intervals in between there? Without going like full animation mode. I mean, I guess if you kind of spin in a circle, that's kind of interesting. Oh, woof, that looks... Okay, because he's totally flat. I see. Interesting. Okay, so it's a 2D... It's just a sprite, really. It's basically a sprite. It would be cool if there was a couple more states in there, so that as you move to the left and right, you had a little more of like a rotation, like a windshield wiper kind of deal. I think that would be cool. No way I can make that, but time's up, so. Alright, so choices. This one seems pretty tough, actually. Now what? Let's go. I don't know if that was the answer or not. Big hat. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Can we climb that? I do like the music, man. I got that like kind of like 90s vibe to it. Good stuff there. Definitely a fan. Okay, so you have to do like a bunny hop kind of move. Ah! All right. Interesting. All right. I don't know if that's just teaching you a mechanic. That's wild, actually. Little wall climbing. We got it. What happened? Augers. Okay. What is that? The end of something? That's wicked loud. Let's turn that down. Oh, grab. Okay, and again, we have no joystick here. Cursor in the middle of the screen. Shut up and get in. Now, has this one is now waiting on my input. The same thing should happen at the beginning. I think if there's going to be any sort of dialogue at the beginning like that. This is good, but the cursor should be captured if we are able to use the controller. This is maybe, you know, maybe it's part of it. I was gonna say it's a lot of dialogue. I don't know if someone wants to get back to the action. Maybe this is an excessive amount, unless we're going for a visual novel, maybe. But I don't know. Oh wait, now A is changing. Now A changes the song. How do I change the song? None of the buttons seem to work. Okay, back is reset. Again, didn't know that. Oh, press R or select to... Okay. It's a shortcut, but there's not like... Is there more words supposed to be here? Is it... It's supposed to be right there? Okay. Wait, what is this called? The trees, right? Those are like trees? Okay, now it's like... Oh. Like some Crossy Road type stuff? Okay, those things hate me. Oh yeah, oh my god. They're like pinballs. Okay, got it. Now we've gone Crossy Road. This is a cool concept. I don't know about the trees bouncing all around. That's pretty wild. I guess we'll get used to it. I'm dead. Eventually I'll stop that. Oh god. Okay. I was good there, but it apparently was not good. And I know that because it let me know. I think you just have to go for it. I think that's the trick here in Area 2-1. I do like the variety in levels, now that we've hit like the 2-1 area, so this is nice to see. Reset. I don't know if this is designed to be a precision game or a speed run type game. I'm thinking speed runs are really where this would excel. You want to get some speed runners on it? It seems like. Oh, what? Okay, I was gonna say, don't miss that. Carnivorous plants. Oh, okay. Can't tell exactly where those are. Again, it's some of the texturing work. It's making it. Let me make sure that. Okay, so, oh, that loaded nice and quick. That's cool. I don't know what this level is. It's like a volcano. Again, no controller. We gotta get the controller support in the menu. See, yeah, let's change this to fantastic. You see how it's not saving? You saw me change it in the launcher and in the menu. Two? Can I just pick any mission at any time? Oh, I can. Okay. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Okay, I accidentally hit quit game. Oops. That was my bad. Yeah, it's fine. Just play. Let's go. Okay, so let's try this again. Fantastic is clearly selected there. Now, okay, now it's back to the... Can I skip now? Escape? Nope. Oops. Back. Little slip. Let's check settings. It's going back to fantastic, so something is not right there. We'll select. So we can just pick any level. Everything's unlocked from the beginning. Maybe a good and bad setup. Maybe. I think generally speaking, this is the type of game you would have you will unlock. I'm just skipping to this one to kind of see what the other mechanics are going to be. Okay. So a big button you have to push. How do I get to that button? I don't actually see a way up there. It's cool. Again, I like the variety of everything. The movement feels pretty good. I don't have any complaints with the movement. What is going on? Is it? It's like a water level, like a rising tide or something. Is that what's happening? They're just... You just have to go once you hit the button? Is that what it is? Let's try that, I guess. That's not gonna work. That is not fast enough. What is it called? Bracky McFrackface. Love that. Always love a little humor added in there. And this is a 3-minute level as well, so clearly we get to the longer ones as you get into the game a little more. Yeah, so that just must be time-based. Is there a strafing mechanic? I don't think there is. I think it's all just kind of movement. Okay. It'd be nice to know that there was, that was what was going on in this one. Like maybe it gave you some indicator to kind of beat the tide, the rising tide. On that one, let's just try like one more, and let's try. Just gonna pick one at random here. Security malfunction. Oh, this looks unique. Okay, I like this. I wonder if you get caught in it, does it just straight up kill you? Oh, I see. Got it. That's good there. Well, I don't know why I didn't wait. Okay. Not so bad. Okay, and I like the way it just takes you right to the next level. I mean, that's really nice. I don't know when or why this is gonna switch. Okay. This one seems a lot more difficult. Oh my gosh, what? What? How can you... Maybe I'm missing something on this one. 25 seconds does not seem long enough on level 4-2. I mean, you have to get way up there. The relative difficulty on this level doesn't make sense. I mean, because at best, you wait there. I mean, I clearly am not doing a good job at that, but yeah, something doesn't seem right on the difficulty level on that one. Let me check for, can I do 4-3 to give that one a try? 25 seconds again. Oops. Oh gosh, I don't, let me just try these mouse keyboard controls. That is way too fast for me. Hold on, I have to turn my mouse control, or my DPI down several times to make that work. Actually, I'm at the bottom of my DPI, and I think it's still too fast. So, I don't know what other people are using, but I have my mouse at minimum DPI, and it feels... Ooh, I think I'm stuck with the controller. And it feels pretty bad to me. No, I don't know the buttons. Got it. These are wild. Yeah, I don't know if I can figure that one out. That's tough. I do like the game a lot better on the controller, so definitely prefer that. All right, well let's just play around here for a second. Let's go back to main. Did I hit main menu, right? Okay, I did. Special edition. Current jam's not showing up right now. There it is. Okay, it's rotating through. Still having an issue with this, and this could have something to do with the texture setting. Could have something to do with this. Again, I'm not sure why that keeps resetting. As you can see, setting it to fantastic in several places, and it's just not holding. So not sure why that's not saving. As I said, RTX 3070, i9 10900K should be good, no problem. It shouldn't even auto detect anything lower than that. So if I do a new game, does it restart everything? Okay, and then I have pause, play. Oh, okay. That's two different buttons. Definitely having those just context sensitive would make a lot more sense Because otherwise I'm here and I'm hitting play like I want to play the game, but that's not what that is. And just restarts the thing. The buttons are a little bit short, I think. If you look, like they're only just over 1 cursor length tall, which makes for a very small window. And again, I know that's kind of nitpicky, but I would probably make those buttons a little bit bigger, a little easier for your players to click them. Just a little taller. So as you pass through top to bottom, you have a much bigger window. And of course, as I already said, getting the joystick or controller to work in these menus is going to be a big deal, in my opinion. I think that is probably should be a priority, in my opinion. Otherwise, I like the controls. I think it feels really cool. Graphics are, you know, they serve the purpose, I guess you would say. I mean, you know, they're not certainly not flashy, but there's a lot of different color variation in the palettes of the levels. Sound is good. The music is good. I like both of those. Obviously, you have the sound when you're moving. Never became annoying. You know, sometimes that can be a concern on this, is any sort of like engine noise, basically like a vehicle or movement noise. But no, it was good here, so no issues there. Like I said, I like the music. I guess I could go up here and click the next song. Can I do that? If I hit level select and this start, can I okay. I can. All right. I just have to like hit the menu first. It would be nice if there was like a D-pad or something you could do that with, or maybe a button on the keyboard or something. And again, having an indicator of that. Having, as I mentioned, a little better tutorial, or adding a tutorial in there. Definitely something that's going to be needed for your players. That way they don't jump in, start to play, not realize there's those extra buttons and what they do, and get frustrated and jump out. I get it. People are probably going to hit those buttons. That's why you use kind of the easy, you know, low-hanging fruit ones. On the keyboard, on the controller, the shoulder buttons, maybe there were more buttons I was missing, but that seems a little bit weird, as opposed to using like right trigger, left trigger. I think that's an axis switch differential. I can't remember how Unity handles it. But yeah, having those buttons set up differently would be nice. Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of people say that, hey, you need to be able to remap your buttons. It's not a big deal in this. You're not going to remap the movement, obviously. Left joystick, right joystick. The buttons themselves, maybe you would remap to like A and B, or right trigger, left trigger. But I think just setting them to something and leaving them is fine, as long as you indicate to the player what those buttons are going to be to actually play the game. So that's probably the biggest glaring oversight right now. It's going to be the tutorial / button mapping, and it can be as simple as a little graphic in the bottom corner of the screen when you first start up on the first level or the first new game to just show you. And then maybe when you go in here in the settings, maybe another little indicator. Again, there's only a few buttons, so making a small graphic as an overlay is not going to be very much. It should fit right in. Other than that, I mean, I think personally having everything unlocked at the beginning is not the way to do it, in my opinion. I think it should be, I'm just picking random ones now just because I saw some extras in there, which is cool. I think that, I don't know what this means. As soon as I hit the wall, I die. Yeah, I don't understand. Glad I didn't play them first. So this would mess me up. Okay. Trying some sort of weird, like, if you hit any wall, do that? Okay, I don't know what to do in this one. Glad I didn't play that one first. Having all the variety is nice, and as I said, having the unlockables, I think, personally, I think at the very least, even if it's not unlock each level, it could be like, you unlock Chapter 2 after you play through a certain amount of Chapter 1, right? Like, because, you know, you've got 10 levels, so maybe once you hit 6 levels or something, any 6, then Chapter 2 is unlocked. It's just like a little countdown, you know, beat 6 more levels to unlock. And maybe it's not even chapter specific. Maybe like Chapter 5 or Chapter 3 is unlocked when you've beaten any 12 levels. That way it could be 6 from here, 6 from here, 10 from here, 2 from here, whatever. Either way, it's just a little bit of unlockable, a little bit of the, like, dangling the carrot instead of everything unlocked at the beginning. I think that would be another cool idea. I also think a little bit more difficult, but not extremely difficult, adding in a map screen that is more like a level area would be cool for this game. So because there's only, you know, what, 5 chapters here, so basically, you know, a big like map world kind of overview that you kind of skate around and move around in, just to give the player something else to really kind of do and be interactive. And then you can use, think of like Portal 2 did a really good job with this, where you can see the areas, but they're not unlocked yet until you've completed whatever that requirement is, whether it's 12 levels completed or something like that, and then you can now move on to that next area. I think adding something like that in would be cool, instead of just this static map like this. It just adds a little more interaction to the game overall, and kind of keeps the player in the game more, even when they want to just change through levels. So hopefully this is helpful feedback for you. I think it's a really cool game. I think there's a lot to be done here. I think that people that are into speedrunning are probably going to be into this. People that are obviously, you know, when we talked, we mentioned, you know, Jet Grind, Jet Set, games like that. I think this just really goes into that like speed running category, in my opinion. Some of the like Rocket League, what are the workshop levels where people can make their own, some of those things go in here, and I really think this game would really benefit from having Steam Workshop capabilities and giving players pieces, even, or Steam Workshop and or level editor, and giving players pieces to just make their own area. So, you know, just like you have here, if you touch this, you know, it restarts the level. If you know, this area has this characteristic to it. One of the things is changing up some of the areas physics wise, and maybe it's in some of the levels and I didn't see it, but having like snow or mud or water or ice or something like that has a different physic material on it, so that when you travel over that material it feels different. Again, just to add a little more variety into the player, into the movement. And of course, if you had a level editor, giving players access and capabilities to that stuff would be awesome as well. So yeah, like I said, hopefully that helped, and appreciate you sending me the key, and I'll put this together and send it over to you, and chat soon. See you next time.